It's your boy Javon. We're back with another banger of a video we are reacting to today. Common sense advice that will actually kill you. And this video is by Chill Dude Explains. We've reacted to a few of his videos before. Every single time we come out of it learning something new. Always a banger. So let's get right into this one. Common sense advice that will actually kill you.
Let's get right into it. Number 10. Mix cleaners for more power. Mixing common household cleaners can create the same gases used in chemical warfare. When you mix bleach with ammonia, you create chloramine gas, which is like tear gas's angry cousin. Your eyes start burning like you've been chopping onions in a sauna. Then your throat feels like you've been gargling sand. And if you stick around long enough, your lungs might decide to stop working altogether.
Okay, I kind of knew this. You guys should, you should not mix chemicals at all. Time out. What's the natural thing? Can you do the natural thing at the end of the live? What does that mean, Kevin?
Together. During World
War
I, soldiers would rather face bullets than chemical weapons. And you can recreate one of those weapons while trying to clean your toilet. Mix bleach with vinegar, and you've just made chlorine gas. That's the stuff that had soldiers writing poems about green clouds of death. Even mixing different brands of the same type of cleaner can be dangerous. One woman mixed bleach with a toilet bowl cleaner thinking she was being thorough. She created a gas so strong it knocked her unconscious. The firefighters had to wear hazmat suits just to get her out. Those warning labels aren't just there for decoration. They're there because some poor soul already learned this lesson the hard way. Stick to one cleaner at a time, unless you want your bathroom to become a chemical warfare zone. Number 9. Use a fork to get stuck toast. Your average toaster is basically a tiny electric oven running at about 1,500 watts.
Gotta unplug it.
When you stick a fork in there, you're creating a bridge between two live wires.
I got you,
The
Kevin.
electricity will travel up the fork, through your arm, across your heart, and down to your feet. It only takes 0.1 amps to stop your heart. Your toaster pushes around 12 amps. That's enough to stop your heart 120 times over. You'd basically be hitting your heart with a tiny electric chair. The electricity might actually cook you from the inside out. It's like becoming human toast yourself. Unplug the toaster first. Then you can use whatever utensil you want. Because unplugged toasters are just fancy bread holders. Number 8. Drink from a...
So if you're ever trying to get anything out of your toaster, make sure you unplug it first. Do not ever put anything in your toaster when it is still plugged in. All right, Kevin, I will see you, bro.
Cactus in the desert. You're lost in the desert and spot holders. Number 8. Drink from a cactus in the desert. You're lost in the desert and spot a cactus. Those survival shows told you to hack it open for water.
Yeah, right.
But this survival tip will kill you faster than dehydration itself. Cacti aren't desert water fountains. They're nature's chemical warfare plants. That liquid inside isn't water. It's a toxic cocktail that would make a poison dart frog jealous. It's like drinking battery acid mixed with laxatives. The fluid is super acidic and packed with alkaloids. These chemicals act like tiny wrecking balls that destroy your kidneys. You'll experience violent vomiting, explosive diarrhea, and sometimes even temporary paralysis. So now you're not just dehydrated, your body is actively trying to turn itself inside out. While some cacti species are technically safe, trying to identify them while hallucinating from heat exhaustion is like playing Russian roulette with toxic plant juice. Cacti evolved specifically to keep their water away from thirsty animals. They've spent millions of years developing ways to say, don't drink me. Those spikes aren't just for show, they're nature's warning signs. Focus on finding actual water sources. Or better yet, don't get lost in the desert.
Great advice right there. Just don't get lost in a desert with no water. You won't have to even think about cutting open a cactus. And if you ever do get lost in a desert, don't cut open a cactus, because if you drink that water, you will die.
Number 7. Shelter under a tree in a lightning storm. Standing under a tree during a storm might seem like common sense, but it's about as smart as using a fork to clean your toaster. Trees are nature's lightning rods, and not in a protective way. They're more like giant arrows pointing straight at you, screaming, strike here to the lightning above. When lightning hits a tree, the electricity travels down the trunk and spreads through the ground like a deadly spider web. This ground charge can reach up to 60 feet away from the tree. You're basically standing in an invisible pool of electricity. The lightning strike can heat the air to 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Your tree umbrella just turned into nature's microwave, and you're the hot pocket. About 30% of all lightning fatalities happen to people sheltering under trees. The thing you thought would save you is actually one of the leading causes of lightning deaths. It's like running from a bear and hiding in the bear's cave. The boring, correct answer is, get inside a building or car. If you can't, find a low spot away from trees. You might get wet, but wet is better than well done. Number 6.
Yeah, true. Oh, let's skip this out. Definitely getting wet is way better than getting electrocuted. I would say that for sure.
Never wake a sleepwalker.
Never wake a sleepwalker. I think I have heard this one before for sure.
Not waking a sleepwalker can actually be more dangerous than waking them up. Sleepwalkers have driven cars, climbed out windows, and tried cooking full meals. When you wake a sleepwalker, they won't have a heart attack. They'll just be confused and slightly grumpy. But that's much better than letting them take a nosedive down the stairs because of an old wives' tale. The key isn't whether to wake them, it's how you do it. Don't shake them violently or scream in their face.
Fair.
That's just asking for a confused punch to the nose. Instead, gently guide them back to bed while speaking in a calm voice. Think of it like herding a very sleepy, slightly confused cat. If they're about to do something dangerous, wake them up. It's better to deal with a confused friend than explain to the emergency room doctor why you let your buddy reorganize his skull on the sidewalk. Number 5.
I think I knew this one, though. I think that was like a myth. Who do I think is going to be the score of the 49ers Atlanta game? Probably like 24-21. Atlanta. I'm taking Atlanta, though. But that's actually, I kind of knew that sleepwalking one for sure. Yeah, I used to sleepwalk myself, actually. I have some crazy sleepwalking stories. One time I actually did pee. I peed in the refrigerator, chat. Oh my gosh, I have never told anyone this story. I peed, chat, and we had to get a whole new refrigerator because of that. Chat, I'm embarrassed of that, but yeah, dude, sleepwalking is, I used to sleepwalk. It's such a weird thing to do. I don't get it. I need to learn more about sleepwalking.
First priority when lost is finding food. The average person can survive 3 weeks without food, but you'll die from exposure in just 3 hours, and dehydration will kill you in 3 days. Yet when people get lost in the wilderness, they immediately start hunting for berries and mushrooms. Those love handles you've been trying to get rid of, that's your survival kit right there. But here's the deadly part. If you're dehydrated and you actually find food, eating it could kill you. Your body needs water to digest food. You're forcing your body to use its precious remaining water to process that mushroom you found. Speaking of mushrooms, when you're hungry, tired, and stressed, your judgment becomes dangerously unreliable. There's a mushroom called the death cap that looks almost identical to perfectly edible mushrooms. The difference is one fills your belly, the other liquefies your organs, and you won't even know you've made a mistake for several days. The real priority is finding shelter. Then look for water sources nearby. Remember, 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, but only 3 hours without shelter in bad.
3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, and 3 hours without shelter? Let's see, make sure.
3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, but only 3 hours without shelter in bad weather. Number 4.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, chat. If you guys are ever in a predicament, you can go 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, 3 hours in bad weather, like cold conditions. Okay, so everyone ended up in different rooms. My mom ended up in the kitchen, stepped out in the hallway. I was in the tub. My younger sister was on the bathroom floor. My older sister in my room. Number 4.
Use a hot bath for hypothermia. Your friend falls into an icy lake. You get them inside, and your first instinct is to put them in a hot bath.
No.
That decision will kill them.
Oh my God,
when someone's hypothermic, their body is like a frozen engine.
Yes.
Their blood vessels are squeezed tight to keep what little heat they have near their vital organs. Their heart is beating slowly to conserve energy. Everything's running in emergency mode. When you put a hypothermic person in a hot bath, their blood vessels expand way too fast. All that blood that was keeping their heart and brain alive suddenly rushes to their skin. Their blood pressure drops like a rock. Their heart, already stressed from the cold, can't handle this shock. Then cardiac arrest hits. The person might actually feel better for a few seconds. The warm water feels nice. They might even thank you right before their heart stops. Instead, get them out of wet clothes. Wrap them in dry blankets. Keep them horizontal. No walking, no standing. Use your own body heat if you have to, but never throw them in a hot bath. Number 3.
What, bro? Yeah, I think I knew that. Like, whenever you go from cold to hot, you don't want to do it too fast. Like, you could, like, sip some, like, warm... Oh, wait, but hypothermic's different. But, yeah, you just want to, like, slowly warm them up, if anything. You don't want to, like, try to do something instantly. Like, throwing them in a hot bath would be a terrible idea. Do you think Travis deserved the Heisman? Yeah, I do. I think he deserved it.
What to do if a power line falls on your car?
Your
car's rubber tires are keeping you safe when a power line falls on your car. They're insulating you from the ground, like wearing the world's biggest rubber gloves. But the moment you step out, you create a perfect path for electricity to travel through your body and into the ground. We're basically big bags of salty water, which makes us excellent conductors, and electricity loves taking shortcuts through humans. When a power line is down, it creates something called a voltage gradient. Imagine throwing a rock in a pond. Those ripples that spread out are how electricity spreads through the ground. If your feet land at different distances from the car, you become part of the circuit. The electricity will travel up one leg and down the other, taking your vital organs along for the ride. Stay in your car and call for help. The only time you should get out is if your car is on fire. If you absolutely must exit, cross your arms over your chest Keep your feet together and hop like a bunny. Keep hopping until you're at least 30 feet away from your car. These power lines can carry up to 700,000 volts. Number 2. A dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's. In 2019, an Ohio man went from healthy to quadruple amputee in just a few days after letting his dog lick a tiny paper cut. Dog saliva contains a bacteria called Capnocytophaga canemorsis. It's like having a serial killer hiding in your dog's mouth, just waiting for a chance to enter your bloodstream. Your dog could be the sweetest, cleanest pup in the world, but their mouth is still basically a petri dish of nightmare fuel. We're talking about bacteria that can literally eat your flesh,
oh my God,
parasites that can turn your intestines into their personal playground, and viruses that make the flu look like a walk in the park. When a dog licks a wound, they're not trying to clean it. They're actually trying to physically remove dead tissue with their rough tongue. It's like using sandpaper as a band-aid. A dog's mouth contains over 600 different types of bacteria. That's like having a microscopic zoo of death in there. And unlike human bacteria, which has evolved alongside us, dog bacteria sees your body as fresh real estate. Number 1. Give water.
I did not know that. Bro, I've genuinely thought my whole life that everyone told me dogs' tongues are cleaner than humans. Dogs' tongues are cleaner than humans. Humans, if they have a open wound, the dog will lick it and it'll heal it. I'm like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers got healing powers now and shit? Like, what? So I didn't really always believe it. I always had like a thought in the back of my head, like, there's no way. See, I knew, man. I knew. That's weird. I did think for the longest that dogs' tongues were clean.
To a heat stroke victim that sees your body as fresh real estate.
Number
1. Give water to a heat stroke victim. When someone collapses from heat stroke, giving them water might actually kill them.
What? What
are you
supposed to do?
Their brain is literally cooking. Their body temperature is so high that their brain starts to malfunction. This makes them confused, dizzy, or even unconscious. Giving water to someone who's barely conscious is extremely dangerous.
Really?
The water can go down their windpipe instead of their throat. This leads to aspiration, essentially drowning on dry land. Or worse, they develop aspiration pneumonia when that water carries bacteria into their lungs. In the 2003 European heat wave, several elderly heat stroke victims died because people tried forcing them to drink water. The victims were too confused to swallow properly, and the water went straight into their lungs. Instead of giving water, here's what actually saves lives. Call emergency services immediately. Move them to a shady spot. Put ice packs on their neck, armpits, and groin where blood...
Alright, so like okay, I get it. But like, who has ice packs just on deck like that? Like, like the first thing I would think would be to give them water, bro. That's such a... Damn, man. Why is that... Man, that's the first thing I would think to do, would just give them water. Dude, I don't have no damn ice packs. If I did, though, now I know.
Vessels are close to the skin. Fan them if possible. Only give water if they're fully conscious and can hold the cup themselves. If they're confused or slurring their words, keep that water away. Your job isn't to rehydrate them. It's to keep them alive until professionals arrive. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.
W freaking video. Yeah, man, Chill Dude Explains, always dropping bangers, like I said. Chat, let me know in the comments.
Did you know that slugs and snails are the same thing?
What the fuck? Slugs. What did you guys learn today, man? Did you guys learn anything new from that video? Weird animal facts you never knew. It's actually a video we have liked. Okay. Let me know if you guys learned anything new in the comments. You guys already know. It's your boy Vaughn. We'll be back with another banger of a reaction video soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit that sub button, like the video, and again, comment down below what you guys learned. It's your boy Vaughn. Peace!